If you are a person who just cannot focus on your work, whenever you try to do something, somehow you get distracted. And at the end of the day, you feel bad that you didn't do anything. First of all, you are totally distracted, you cannot focus on your work, and on the other hand, you are not even feeling well. You are constantly feeling unsettled. And if you are currently going through a situation like this, then perhaps you need a dopamine detox. Now, the question is, what the hell is dopamine detox? First of all, we need to know what dopamine is. We all know that dopamine is a neurotransmitter. It forces us to do exciting stuffs. For example, when we get a notification of our friends' messages, we cannot stop ourselves from checking what's inside of it. Whatever it is, we need to know because we think this might make us happy. That's why we get excited every time to receive the reward and lose control of ourselves. This whole process happens for one thing, that is dopamine. Now, what is the problem here? The problem is every time you get a message from your friend or someone else, you feel excited. Every time you buy something, you feel excited. Every time you play video games, you feel excited. That is, the more excited you get each time, the more your brain stays away from what truly matters in your life. For example, your study. It is not that much exciting, right? Exciting stuff is scrolling on social media, chatting with your friends, buying something, or playing video games. But while doing those things, your brain gets so stimulated that ultimately your brain cannot focus on the important task. You become like a drug addict. You'll see that some people cannot even stay for 2 minutes without their phone because in their brain they are constantly seeking for the next dose of stimulation like drug addicts. And that's why this dopamine encourages us to do exciting stuffs. It has lots of good effects, but nowadays we're experiencing more bad influence of it. And to stay away from this, we need to stay away from all of these excitements for a certain period of time to bring down the overstimulation to the normal state of our brain. When you will give rest to your brain for a certain period of time, that is, you will not gonna make it stimulated, then it will come to a peaceful position when it can focus. Now, the matter is, you have been getting this overdose of dopamine for years, month after month, every day, hour after hour. You have been using your phone like an addict, scrolling social media, playing video games. You have been involved in this kind of stuff for so long. Now, how much time it will take to make your brain relax? This answer will give you our today's book, Dopamine Detox by, oh, I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce the author's name. I'll mess it up, so it's better to put it here. Yeah, here it is. So he wrote this book, Dopamine Detox, and it is very compact. You can literally read this book in one sitting. And if you can use this book in your life, then yeah, I'm not saying that this book will gonna make you superior type something, but by reading this book, you'll know what is dopamine detox, why do you need a detox, why can't you focus. Everything is written very compactly in this book with very few words. This book is mainly written in 6 parts. First of all, it says, as I have already said, that what is dopamine detox, how it works. Then it says, if you take a dopamine detox, how it will be beneficial for you. Primarily, it claims you will regain your focus. After that, it will teach you how can you take a dopamine detox, how can you stay away from all of your overstimulation situation. Basically, it will show you how can you take a dopamine detox in 3 different ways. 3-step process will help you to detox your brain. Then it will tell you that you have taken the detox. Now, how can you go back to your normal life? Normal work. And at the very end, it will tell you that now you have fixed everything. You have taken a detox, you went back to your work, but what if you will relapse again? For your better understanding, I'll give you an example. You'll see that when drug addicts are taken to rehab, they may recover, but when they return to home, many of them relapse again. To prevent that from happening, it will give you some advice. So, this is mainly the concept of the whole book. You know what dopamine detox is, you know how it works, You definitely know about the bad sides of it because you can see it in your own life. And if you take a dopamine detox, it will help you to regain your focus. Personal opinion, I have tried this and it works. Yeah. Now the matter is, how can you take the dopamine detox? Basically, it can be taken in three steps. You can take a 48-hour detox, that is, you can stay away from all of the things that makes you overstimulated for 48 hours. Also, you can do it for 24 hours, or you can take a partial detox. It means staying away from the thing that stimulates you the most. Now, you can do it in three steps. First steps is you have to identify what stuff or who is the biggest distractions in your life. The highest possibility is if you're a student and if you have a smartphone in your hand, then I can say it easily that your phone is your biggest distraction. Your social media is a distraction. So your first task is to identify all of your distractions and make a list. When you identify a distraction, then you can also create friction on it. It means if your phone is your biggest distraction and 24/7 it's in your hand or somewhere else where you can see or grab it easily, then it is very easy for you to get distracted. You just cannot stop yourself from touching your phone. So keep your phone far away from your room so that you cannot see or grab it easily. Keep it as far as you can so that there will be less possibility for you to get distracted. And the work you want to do, make it as easy as possible for you. If anything seems distraction, then stay away from that. It is your second step. First of all, you have to identify your distractions, then you have to create friction to stop it by staying far away from your distractions. And at the very end, you have to start your morning with the task that you find most important. So these are basically written in this book. What dopamine detox is, how does it works, how can you use this in your life, how can you come back to your work, how can you stay focused, and at the very end, it will teach you how to prevent yourself from relapsing again. Even though it's almost impossible to prevent relapse, I have tried, and to be honest, it works, but I can't continue it for longer periods of time. After a few days, I have started to lose my concentration and finally I relapsed. And it's normal. It is very easy to get distracted nowadays. Big companies are investing billions of dollars just to get your attention, your focus. The more you spend your time on their platform, the more they will make money. Literally everyone around you is trying to steal your attention. So, next time when someone tries to grab your attention, just think for a moment. Do they really deserve my attention? Is this video worth watching? Should I spend my time on it? Am I getting into the loop again? Ask yourself and try to stay away. Now it's time for the final conclusion. Should you read this book? I would say you should definitely read this book because after reading this book, at least you will understand that how easily you are wasting your life. Try to stay away from distractions and do something productive. Thanks so much for watching this video. Later.